Giving you proof as to why I'm here and what I'm doing. Get lost.
It's very rude of you. Yes, mate. If you're not doing anything wrong, what's the problem of giving us your name?
Because you're not entitled to it. Or else what?
Very aggressive.
Or else what?
I perceive it as aggression.
Whatever. Go on.
Welcome back to Police Pulse UK. If you're new here, hit subscribe and join the family. Drop a like, leave a comment, and let's get straight into it. This video was brought to us by Auditor Matt. Make sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and show him some support. In this video, Matt is simply standing outside a police station watching cars pass by. Officers walk up to him with an unfriendly attitude, which quickly makes things uncomfortable. They don't try to understand what he is doing. Instead, they act as if something must be wrong, even though there is no clear reason to think that. As the conversation goes on, the officers keep pushing, but they have nothing solid to back it up. By the end though, Matt calmly flips the whole situation around and leaves the officers looking foolish.
Just taking pictures of the cars. So what if I did? If a Porsche 911 Turbo came out here and I wanted to take a picture of it, I'd take a picture of it.
Absolutely, there's no offences.
Right, so it's, well, I'm just saying, but I haven't. I've made sure I haven't.
All I've got to know is I've got to know who you are.
Right, my name's Matt, but yeah, like I say, I don't want to, I'd rather not give me details.
It's just Matt you're giving me.
Yeah, like I say, it's not personal, but yeah, whoever's on CCTV needs an eye test.
Obviously we can appreciate that, we need to be secure on who comes in and out the station. I know you're taking, you're interested in patrol cars and that sort of thing.
Maybe I would have been inclined to tell you who I was, blah blah blah, if whoever it was hadn't lied and said I was doing something I wasn't doing. So straight away courtesy's gone out the window with a lie, hasn't it?
Right, that's how you feel. I mean, I'm only asking.
Yeah, it's like I say, I don't like being lied to about. I mean, imagine if it was actually a crime that someone had said that I'd done and I hadn't done it. Fair enough, taking pictures of a car, someone said that I did it and I didn't do it. Imagine, what are they going to say? Oh, he's committed a crime, I seen him commit a crime.
I mean, with CCTV, maybe that's perceived if you've got your phone out and it looks on CCTV.
I haven't pointed at anything.
What makes this moment interesting is that the PCSO actually admits there is no crime, but still keeps talking to Matt just to find out who he is. That is where things stop making sense. If she doesn't suspect him of doing anything wrong, there is no good reason to keep pressing him. Instead of looking at what is right in front of her, she relies on a CCTV report. Meanwhile, Matt is the one calmly explaining himself and trying to clear things up. The strange part is that the person being questioned is the one making sense, while the officer keeps pushing the conversation based on someone else's discomfort rather than any real problem.
I want to give me details out.
You don't want to give out your details?
No.
How come?
I just don't.
Right, well, are you here filming police vehicles and civilian vehicles coming in and
Who said
out?
I'm filming civilian vehicles?
Excuse me?
Who said I'm filming civilian
That's
vehicles?
the
Stop
information we
lying.
received.
Right, well, someone's lying in there. Why didn't you tell me you turned the camera on?
You saw me turning it on. So
I don't need to see you turn it on. You tell them verbally that you turn it on. Are you recording?
Yes.
Same for you. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't see you. If I seen her, how could I see you? Why didn't you tell me?
Right,
7854. Hang on a minute. I'm speaking.
No, I'm speaking as
Why
well.
didn't
We
you
are
tell
in a
me?
public place, so come along, give me
Right, exactly. Why didn't you tell me you're recording?
Sorry?
Why didn't you tell me you're recording as per your policy?
Why didn't you tell me you were
That's not my policy, fella. Is it?
Why is that coming along?
Because I feel like it. All right.
You shouldn't be here.
I should be here. Who the hell do you think you are?
You committing offences under
No,
the
I'm not.
Terrorism Act, Section
You-
58.
Section 58. Are you having a laugh? Do you know how much trouble you'd be in if you go down that route? What evidence have you got?
That's my evidence.
So? I've just told you what I'm doing.
The vehicle that is coming in.
The officers then change their story, claiming Matt is filming civilian cars, when he is actually filming police vehicles. This lie immediately makes them look untrustworthy. On top of that, the officers start recording Matt without telling him, even though body cam rules generally require officers to let people know they are being filmed. Then things take a big jump. The officers bring up Section 58 of the Terrorism Act 2000, which is a very serious law designed to deal with people collecting information to help terrorists. Using that law against someone who is openly filming police cars on a public street is a massive overreaction. When asked for proof, they simply point at Matt's camera. But just having a camera is nowhere near enough to meet the requirements of such a serious law. It only shows how weak their argument really is.
Have a look on my YouTube channel, you'll see what I do. You'll see it's not for anything like that. Matt12128. My YouTube channel, I do police station reviews.
Why do you do that?
Because I think to catch people like yourself that try and abuse the powers.
Abuse my powers?
Yeah, twisting the
I just
law.
need to know
Twisting
who
the
you
law.
are
You
and why
don't.
you're doing
It's
this.
none of your business.
It is.
No, it's not. You're not entitled to know anything unless I've committed a crime.
You have.
And you need reasonable suspicion, love,
I
so
have a
don't get above you.
I
No, you
have
don't.
reasonable suspicion.
Go on, what's that?
You're outside
What?
the police station with
Not
a
good
front
enough.
camera.
Not good enough.
In
It's not good
your
enough.
hands. I
That
have
goes to
enough
court, you'll get
suspicion.
thrown out and you'll get in trouble.
Okay.
You will be committing
That's fine.
an offence under Section
fine.
26 of the Criminal Justice Act, love. You might as well do your shopping list with that, because that's all that's going to be happening with it.
I'm glad you've done yours. Right, what's your name?
I just told you you're not getting it. If you pursue that any further, you will be committing an offence under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice Act. I have given you proof as to why I'm here and what I'm doing. Get lost.
It's very rude of you.
Get lost. I don't care,
I'm not
you
gonna get
tyrant.
lost.
Matt even offers to show the officer his YouTube channel to prove he has no bad intentions. He doesn't have to do this, but he does it anyway to try to help. Despite that, the officer keeps hinting that a crime may have been committed without ever actually naming one. Her only reason for suspicion is that Matt is standing outside a police station, which is nowhere near enough to use the Terrorism Act. That law requires a genuine reason to believe someone is gathering information that could actually help terrorists, and simply standing outside a police station does not come close to that. Matt then brings up Section 26 of the Criminal Justice in Courts Act 2015, which warns that officers who misuse their powers or interfere with someone acting lawfully could themselves be breaking the law. This is an important point, because it shows just how risky it is for officers to keep pushing without a solid legal reason to do so.
Committing any offences.
You're damn right I'm not.
Listen to me. If you're not doing anything wrong, what's the problem of giving us your name?
Because you're not entitled to it. Just because you want it. I'm not evading information. You are not entitled to it. Tough. It's not reasonable suspicion. It's not reasonable suspicion, so jog on. You'll be in a whole world of trouble if you try out. So you want to do it, knock yourself out. I'll take the claim and I'll see you in court.
No problem.
What's your number? It's your policy. What's your number?
7331.
You're going to be judged 7331. Oh, you need to tell people you're recording when you turn it on, dude.
Not necessarily.
Yes, you do. You do. It's your policy.
I haven't spoken to you yet.
It doesn't matter. If you turn it on and you're filled, why have you turned it on? Because of me? Because of me? Right. Therefore, you tell me that you've turned it on. It's your policy. Don't say not necessarily. Learn the law. Learn the law and stop trying to intimidate
Don't
people.
point your finger at me.
Or else what?
Very aggressive.
Or else what?
I perceive it as aggression.
Whatever. Jog on. Get lost. Section 26, abusing your powers, threatening with Section 58. Simply because I was taking pictures of the marked cars when they came in. Like I said I was.
The cracks really start to show when one officer admits that no crime has been committed. This directly contradicts what was said earlier about Matt possibly committing a crime, and it makes their whole argument fall apart. The officer then tries a different approach, suggesting that if Matt has done nothing wrong, he should have no problem giving his personal details. But that is not how the law works. Just because someone is acting lawfully does not mean they are required to cooperate or hand over their information. Using that argument only proves that the officers have no real power in this situation. Matt then questions another officer about being recorded without being told. That officer claims there was no need to inform Matt because there was no engagement. But that excuse does not hold up, because the officer turned the camera on specifically because of Matt's presence. The moment you switch a camera on because of someone, that is engagement, plain and simple.
To make a complaint.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I know how to complain and I know how to sue.
Okay.
My solicitor will be on your case straight away. The very least, you'll be getting retrained.
Excuse me?
The very least, you'll be getting retrained. You are not entitled to my details just because I take a picture of a police car. Okay.
If I think you are committing offences,
What offence do you think I'm committed?
I've explained Section 58.
Right, but what offence? That just covers various
You might be
events.
collating information which may be used in terrorist offences.
Right. So what reasonable grounds do you have? You
Sat
need.
outside the police station
That's
for
not
fun.
reasonable grounds. I've proved it before at Darlington. It's not reasonable grounds, Chuck. All right. Darlington
My
Police.
understanding of the law.
Darlington
I'm sorry
Police.
to
Look it
disagree
up.
with it.
I've sued one force and it was Darlington Police.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
When asked to name an actual offense, the officer jumps to the idea that Matt could be collecting information for terrorist activity. That is a very serious accusation, but there is nothing solid to back it up. Making such a big claim without any clear evidence only shows how far the officers have strayed from what is actually happening in front of them. Matt then brings up the possibility of making a formal complaint and taking legal action. This is not just an empty threat. When officers use their powers without a lawful reason, it can lead to serious consequences such as claims of false imprisonment or unlawful interference. That is exactly why officers are expected to be very careful when using heavy laws like the Terrorism Act. Once you use serious powers without a strong legal basis, the attention quickly shifts away from the person being questioned and turns toward the officers themselves and whether they acted within the law.
Right, so all the people watching this video want to know why 4 years are stood around wasting money that they're paying for a man with a camera taking some pictures with his dog of the patrol cars.
It's not just patrol cars. The concern is...
Do you want me, right? I know I don't normally do this, guys, but do you want me to stop this video, call her over, and I will show you giving me an award to Newquay Police Station, and then you tell me if you think I'm bloody suspicious under Section 58?
Right, I'm not here to discuss what happened in Newquay, right? We're here now and here.
I am offering it as proof. If you don't take that as proof, there'll be trouble if you go ahead and try and start anything. There's no concern. I've explained what I'm doing.
Pictures of the civilian cars?
No, I'm not. I have not done that. On here, there's nothing on there, and if I need to prove it, I will prove that you're lying.
This is the suspicion we have. Yeah?
Right. Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Give me a moment, we're just listening to the radio.
Well, I'm going if I'm not being detained.
As far as I know, you're not at the moment.
Right, exactly, and I never was and I never would be. You absolute whopper. You are going all over YouTube, and you're going to be famous. You are going to be famous, you tyrant. If you genuinely suspect something, crack on with it. But use a bit of common bloody sense. It's not rocket science, is it, you stupid woman? You're going on YouTube. Keep an eye out for yourself.
Matt even offers to pause his recording and show the officers exactly what he has filmed, which he has no legal obligation to do. He does it anyway just to put their minds at ease. This is an important moment because it gives the officers a chance to actually check and verify what he has been doing. But when that opportunity is right there in front of them, their lack of action says a lot. If they genuinely believed there was a real risk, you would expect them to act firmly and decisively. Instead, they confirm that Matt is not being detained, which removes any sense of urgency and raises the obvious question of why they were pressing him in the first place. When officers admit there is no reason to stop someone but keep pushing anyway, it stops looking like they are protecting the public. What is most noticeable in the end is the imbalance. Matt is the one offering explanations, showing his footage, and trying to bring the conversation to a sensible conclusion, while the officers struggle to find a clear reason for the whole interaction. That contrast makes the final moments feel less like proper police work and more like a stop that simply ran out of reasons to continue. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me keep going with my independent coverage. Also, make sure to check out Matt. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching. This was Police Pulse UK, and I will see you in the next one.